The topic of whether a man who listens to women, often referred to in Turkish as Anne Sözü Dinleyen Erkek, is attractive to women, is multifaceted and deeply rooted in cultural perceptions, gender dynamics, and individual experiences. This question invites us to explore not just the traits associated with being a good listener, but also the broader implications of communication in relationships. To begin, let's acknowledge the traditional stereotype that has persisted over time: men as providers and protectors, while women are often seen as caregivers and nurturers. This dichotomy has shaped the expectations of both genders in relationships. When we consider a man who listens to women, we need to reflect on how this trait challenges or conforms to these conventional norms. Historically, listening has not always been regarded as a masculine trait. In many cultures, assertiveness, decisiveness, and strength are often celebrated in men. However, as society evolves, so do the qualities that are attractive in romantic partners. In contemporary discussions, emotional intelligence, which includes the ability to listen and empathize, is increasingly recognized as an invaluable quality. This raises an important question: do women find men who embody these traits more attractive? Research in psychology suggests that women often seek partners who are emotionally available and capable of understanding their feelings. A man who takes the time to listen actively is typically seen as more compassionate and supportive, which can foster a deeper connection. This connection is vital in a romantic relationship, where communication plays a key role in building trust and intimacy. However, it is essential to recognize that not all women have the same preferences or experiences. Some may prioritize different qualities in a partner, such as ambition, humor, or physical attractiveness. Thus, while many women may find a good listener appealing, others may not share this view. This diversity in preferences highlights the importance of avoiding generalizations when discussing what makes a man attractive to women. Moreover, the cultural context can significantly influence these perceptions. In societies where traditional gender roles are more prominent, a man who listens may be viewed with skepticism. Some might interpret this behavior as a sign of weakness or a departure from traditional masculinity. Conversely, in more progressive environments, listening may be celebrated as a sign of strength and maturity. This illustrates how societal norms can frame our understanding of attraction and relationships. Let's delve deeper into the psychological aspects of listening. Listening is not merely about hearing words, but involves understanding emotions and responding appropriately. A man who excels at this is likely to create a safe space for his partner to express herself. This emotional safety can lead to stronger bonds and a more fulfilling relationship. Imagine a scenario where a woman shares her daily struggles with her partner. A man who listens actively, nodding in understanding and asking clarifying questions, demonstrates engagement. This attentiveness shows that he values her thoughts and feelings, which can be incredibly attractive. Women often appreciate when their partners are willing to invest time and energy into understanding their perspectives. Yet, we must also acknowledge the flip side of this dynamic. There can be an expectation that men should always be the listeners, which can lead to an imbalance in the relationship. It's crucial for both partners to communicate openly and reciprocally. A healthy relationship thrives on both individuals feeling heard and valued. Furthermore, let's consider the implications of societal pressure on men to be fixers. Many men feel compelled to solve problems rather than just listen. While this is often well-intentioned, it can sometimes lead to frustration in relationships. Women may not always seek solutions, but rather a listening ear to validate their feelings. This differentiation is essential for fostering understanding and connection. As we explore this topic, we must also consider the potential for men to feel vulnerable when they embrace the role of a listener. In a world where toughness is often glorified, admitting that one is willing to listen can be seen as a departure from traditional masculinity. However, vulnerability can be powerful. When a man shows that he is willing to be open and receptive, it can encourage women to reciprocate, leading to a deeper emotional intimacy. Interestingly, the concept of listening as an attractive trait is not limited to romantic relationships. It also extends to friendships and familial relationships. A man who listens well can become a confidant, earning respect and admiration from those around him. This broader appeal underscores the value of being an attentive listener in various aspects of life, not just in romantic contexts. Further, let's reflect on how popular media influences our perceptions of attractive traits. Films, television shows, and literature often portray the perfect man as someone who is not only handsome and successful, but also emotionally available and a good listener. These narratives shape societal expectations and ideals, subtly reinforcing the notion that listening is a desirable quality in men. However, these portrayals can sometimes create unrealistic standards. While it is important to recognize the attractiveness of good listening skills, it is equally vital to remember that no one is perfect. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and relationships require patience and understanding to navigate these complexities. As we discuss the nuances of attraction, it's important to invite diverse experiences and opinions. For our viewers, we pose the question, what qualities do you find most attractive in a partner? Have you experienced instances where a partner's ability to listen made a significant impact on your relationship? Sharing your thoughts can enrich this discussion and provide valuable perspectives. Moreover, the role of active listening in relationships cannot be overstated. It involves not only hearing what is being said, but also understanding the emotions behind the words. Active listening requires presence and engagement, which can be incredibly attractive traits. A man who practices active listening demonstrates respect and appreciation for his partner, fostering a positive dynamic. In conclusion, the idea that a man who listens is attractive to women is rooted in a complex interplay of cultural, psychological, and individual factors. While many women do appreciate good listening skills, it is essential to acknowledge the diversity of preferences and experiences. Being a good listener can enhance emotional intimacy and connection, but it should not be viewed as a sole determinant of attraction. As we continue to explore these themes, we invite you to share your experiences and insights in the comments section below. How do you view the role of listening in relationships? What has been your experience with partners who listen? We look forward to hearing your thoughts and fostering a rich discussion on this topic. If you found this discussion engaging, consider subscribing to our channel, Silk Masks, for more thoughtful explorations of relationships, gender dynamics, and personal experiences. Together, we can create a space for meaningful dialogue and understanding. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope to see you in our next video.